Oh, hey y'all, Fat Man Outdoors. Hey, if you liked the video, click that like button and click subscribe so that you'll get notifications whenever we post new content. Appreciate you watching. This is the Fat Man. I'm gone. Hey y'all, Fat Man Outdoors. Want to do a little quick video for you here today. Show you something that we use that's a pretty interesting little item. It's handy, it's cheap, and it'll make you a better shooter. That's something that's very important especially if you're shooting rifles long range or pistols. If you're trying to shoot fast, something that'll help you, and it'll help you learn fast. It'll help you learn cheaply, and it's a barrel of fun. What I'm talking about is the Motionchic. Okay, now what a Motionchic is a little device. You can see just a little plastic doodad. Looks like something your 5-year-old would have to blow bubbles through. And what you do with this is take a standard shooting skeet. Now the neat thing about shooting skeets, there's only 2 or 3 companies that's making them, but they all have exactly the same dimension on this lip, so that it'll fit throwers, because all throwers are industry standard. So all people that are making these clays, no matter who it is, on that lip, it's an industry standard. You just take this end of this little device, hook it on the inside of the lip, and wiggle it on there, and now you've got a clay pigeon held good and strong. It ain't coming off, and this thing has a cut in it so that you can hang it. Okay, so now what we do is we'll put up a string and hang several of these in a row. You know, maybe we've actually done it where you tie up one long string, put 5 loops in a string on 2 different sections of the string, and put 5 targets hanging in each section. And then 2 people line up side by side, and the first one to bust all 5 targets wins. Now you say, well, wouldn't it be cheaper to shoot paper? Probably, but it's not nearly as fun. It's hard to compete against each other. If you're doing speed drills and you're competing against each other, that after you get done shooting once, then you got to try to walk down there and look at the paper. This way you know who won the match when the last one of these is gone. And also, if you're trying to set up a little range for yourself at home and you want to have targets that you have to bust to go on so that you can work on your speed, if you shoot 3-gun or if you shoot cowboy, stuff like that, it's a cheap way to do it. It's a really, really cheap way to do it. And like I said, you can drive a couple of metal fence posts in the ground, just run you a string with some loops tied in it so that you can hook that in the loops. Just open that little thing up and hook it in the loop. It'll stay right there till you hit it, until you bust it. Very cheap. 50 of these is like, I don't know, $7 or $8. They're not very expensive at all off Amazon. They're real cheap. They're reusable. If you don't bust it, just take it off, put it back up. Next time you get ready to use it, just stick it back on there, and you're ready to go again. They won't fall off. You don't have to worry about putting it on there and it falling off, because you can see I'm bouncing it all over the place. They won't go anywhere. Like I say, guys, it's something that you don't find this very often in the shooting world. It's something that's dirt cheap, super simple, and it's guaranteed to help you become a better shooter, because you can set up shooting ranges to where you're forced to hit a specific size area. If you're trying to train yourself to shoot good defensively with a pistol, these things are a godsend, because I can shoot at a piece of paper that wide all day and go, okay, hit the paper, I'm all right. If you've hunted much at all, if you hunted with your father or with an older brother or an uncle, majority of the time, somebody at some point has looked at you and said, if you'll aim small, you'll miss small. So if you're trying to train yourself, this target is a whole lot better to be trying to train yourself to hit than this target. And they're about the same cost. You can buy I don't know, what is there, like 100 of these in a box for 10, 12 bucks? They're not very expensive at all at Walmart. And like I say, these little things here, 8 bucks for 50 of them, and they're reusable. Unless you get out in zero weather where the plastic's going to get like super hard, you'll probably never break one of these, as long as you just watch what you're doing when you take them on or put them on. Because when you shoot the clay pigeon, it's going to bust. A lot of times the whole thing will just bust. The clay pigeon will bust and fall out. You won't even have anything in there. But if it doesn't, all you got to do is pop it right off. It comes right off, no problem. Then just pick up the next one, put it back on there, hang it right back. If you don't even have to take it off the hanger, it'll just still be hanging there. And it's something that you can leave on your range if you want. You don't have to gather them up. I don't. I pick mine up because they are plastic, and I'm going to say if they stayed out in the sun a whole lot, they'd harden up and it'd make them fragile. So, but again, guys, it's something, it's a rare thing in shooting to find something that will be real cheap, help you become a better shooter, and force you to shoot closer to what you're shooting at. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll put a link in the description to Amazon where you can get the skeets and you can get the Motionchic. See you in the next video. Hey y'all, appreciate you watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. This is Fat Man. I'm gone.